Welcome to TacosTheGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more video game reviews. And today we are going to be talking about the farming sim game Sunnyside, which is now available on the PS5. It's been on Steam for a while, but it's finally been released on the PS5. The version that you're seeing here is the PS5. As always, I give you a brief overview synopsis before I talk about gameplay, graphics, etc. So without further ado, here we go. Sunnyside is a charming blend of farming simulation and life RPG that invites players into the beautifully crafted world where the countryside meets the complexities of modern life. Developed by RainyGames, it is now available on PS5 and Steam. Sunnyside offers a refreshing take on a genre, integrating traditional farming mechanics and deeper social interactions, technology, and personal development. And that's the overview of the game. You create your own character, you give your character a name, and the game starts off, I should say, the story starts off with you at an auction where you buy this piece of land. I have to say this first, Sunnyside, if you're going to play this, patience is the name of the game. Do not expect for you to have this awesome farm right from the beginning. If you are not patient, if you don't have a lot of time to dedicate to a game like this, you might want to come back to it or play it in spurts like I'm doing. And I I really enjoy this game. The developers Rainy Games really put their heart into this. You can tell they are very passionate about a game like this. And let me talk a little bit about that when it comes to the gameplay. As I stated before, this is a farming sim game, and your goal is to build your home, build your farm, and really start getting some revenue going, things of that nature. And you do that when you get to this place called Sunnyside. You get to meet various neighbors, various people in the community. And as you can see here, this is the blacksmith right here. And he has things such that you need, such as iron bolts, screws, glass things. And you start off literally from the bottom. When you first begin, you have to first cut out all the weeds, chop trees. That's when you even get to the point of when you get your axe and your machetes and stuff. You have to pump water that way you can water your plants. There is so much in-depth gameplay in here that even for a beginner, it becomes a little bit overwhelming because there is so much detail, so much to do, and that's not a bad thing. The reason I'm saying that is because it's like I said before, patience is the name of the game. As you can see, my guy Sinji here is watering his plants. And there's things that I wish I knew from the beginning that I know now. It's like, obviously, if you're growing plants, get a fence because this game has animals. They have foxes, they have raccoons, they have other animals that will ruin your crops. When you get to a point where you get a house, I suggest that you get a cat or dog. They can chase off the animals. There's a lot of detail in this. Not to mention, you also have your real life sim here. So here you have people that you can talk to. There's friends that are part of the community. They'll give you advice. You can ask them to hang out. You can read text messages. You can date. You can ask somebody out on a date where you can take them to the city and have fun with that. There is so much things to do in Sunnyside. Like I said, at points it will kind of get a bit overwhelming at times because there is so much to do here. And I enjoy it. As far as graphically goes, I think that it has this nice anime aesthetics that I think works really well for the game. And it's set in Japan, so obviously the anime aesthetics probably the inspiration for it. You can check your mail, you can order things. It does a really great job. You start off on the farm, like I said, but it's not just about farming. There's also, real life aspects. Getting building your relationships with townsfolk, each with their own distinct personalities and storylines. There's a whole bunch of side quests to do in here. You can pick once you finish growing, you can pick up and harvest your stuff. You can sell it to the grocery store. You can sell it at the farmer's market. It's very, very well done. Let's back to the graphics. The game is vibrant, full of life, with really good detail environments. And here's the great thing about it: seasons change, and as the seasons change, your food and what you're planning to grow, your choices will be a little bit more differently as well. You also have weather effects. There's like really heavy storms as you're seeing right here. There's thunderstorms, there's lighting, and it works very well. I have to say though, graphically though, when it comes to like the weather effects, really wish, like as you can see my player here, he is not wearing an umbrella, but you don't really see him like fully drenched or anything like that. But I do like the fact that they really made weather a part of this, because weather, if there's like there's a place I planted my apple tree in the wrong place, but it's still growing because at least at the time of the point of me playing the game, it's raining constantly in the springtime. So my apple tree is still getting the water effects that it needs. And as far as the performance goes, it runs smoothly on the PS5. The game loads quickly. The controls are responsive. However, you can tell from the controls from the PS5 that this was definitely made for the PC. There are elements here where clicking sometimes will take a long time if you're not used to. It's more faster on, honestly, it's more faster on playing with the PC when it comes to clicking and going through menu systems and things of that nature. There are a few bugs and glitches here, such as clipping issues and rare instances of the NPCs are getting stuck. But I believe it was patched up. Not sure yet, but it's not game breaking at all. So, that being said, gameplay wise, I like it. I really do. It's just going to take a lot of patience. It's going to take time for you to get your house. Like it took me a while just to get the tea house, because you have to cut your trees. You gotta use the services that the townsfolk give you. And then that takes a day sometimes to deliver. One thing I do like is that you can buy your plant stuff, your vegetables, your seeds on this app where you can get it delivered the same day. I also want to say that making money is easy once you get your axe. You can cut enough trees and sell the wood to the lumberjack, and he will man, I was making like a grand. You can go to the caves and get mining things such as diamonds and stuff like that. So you can get that for money. So money wise, it's actually pretty good. I enjoyed the game. I thought is very very relaxing. This is like actually my first farm game. I've never played a farm game before, so learning the ins and outs about it, it was just a relaxing experience. It's not without its issues. There's a couple of hiccups here. I wish it wasn't so overwhelming right at the beginning, but that's the real life simulator in effect, where you're getting thrown into this land and you have to cut the weeds, you gotta cut the trees, you gotta make space, you gotta know where you want to plant your trees. They also forgot to mention there is a drone that makes it a little bit easier for you to like really map out and look at the map and how to do your home and landscape. So the drone is very helpful. And they also have a little bit of a weird, you see this red robot here. They have this weird little weird story with this with Sparky, where you meet Sparky in the cave and it's like this sentient android, but it helps you out. So like story wise, it's not the best story, obviously, but the heart of this game is the farming, is the life simulator. You're gonna have a great time with this. I'm gonna give this a solid B plus. I had a really great time with this. I'm still playing it. There's so much to do. It's patience. It's not you're not unless you're playing hours a day. Rome isn't built in a day, neither is going to be your farm. But once you get to the point where you got your farm the way you want it, you got your animals, you got the gates, you got the house the way you want it. Yes, you got to decorate your house as well. Like it is a real life simulator. You got to buy appliances for your house, as you're seeing me do right here. Ovens, stoves, rice cookers, stand mixers. There's so much to do in Sunnyside. It's definitely worth the price of admission. This is Justin from tacosthegeeks.com. What did you think of Sunnyside? Have you been playing it on Steam, or did you finally get it for the PS5? And comment below, let me know your thoughts. How long did it take you to build your farm to the way you wanted to get it? I'm still building it. I'm loving this game. Can't put it down. And I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and peace, love, and happiness. We'll catch you on the next one. Later days.